Okay, so here I'm going to walk you through a few. If the video from my computer doesn't load, I've got this, and I'm going to load this up first before I attempt to load that one. Okay, so for pre-calculus, if you are still wondering what you can do for your end of the year project, you can take what I put out there and use it as a guide, use it as a template to help. So you can either take graphs and equations and explain what's happening with the transformation, what A, B, and C do with lines and parabolas, what do A, B, C, D do with the trig functions, the exponentials, and your logarithmic, or x1, y1, A and B, and major axis, minor axis, what's going on with your conic sections. And with a circle, we just have our x1, y1. So are we moving it left, right of center, up, down, and is the radius compressing it, like shrinking it, or expanding it? So what I've done is I've got some templates of the different, just for circles, so you can get an idea. It doesn't have to be a plain circle. You can actually take a picture. And what you would want to do if you want to do a unit circle or the radian and degrees is what you're looking at. You can divide this into equal parts. So do your best. I'm not going to sit there and really grade you on how accurate it is right now, given that we're not in a classroom. So what you'll do is if I want to divide it into thirds, I would start with approximate the best I can for 120 degrees. Give me a moment. Let's see if I can do that. So I start by estimating where my center is. And okay, so here we go. Now once I have it divided, I'm going to divide each one of these in half again. Okay, so now I have 6 equal parts. Now I'm going to take those and divide them in half again. So I'm going to go from, I'm doubling the number of sections I have each time. So you want to make sure you have up to about 20 to 32 sections of the circle for this to work. Okay, so I think I missed one here. Okay, I think we got it. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 18. Okay, so 18. Should it be 24? Should be close to 24. Okay, might be missing one somewhere, or I've got counted one twice. All right, so once that's done, if I want to know what this length is here on my arc, so the next thing I'm going to do, identify how many parts, identify your angle. So if I had the 24 over 360, okay, so what portion of the circle is, so what would my degree measurement be? Oops, I got it wrong way. It's 360 divided by 24. Okay, so 24 goes in 361, so I've got 120 left. That's going to be 5. So each angle will be 15 degrees. So with the 15 degrees, I want to know how many radians that is. So first thing, each central angle will be about 15 degrees. Okay, how many radians? Whoops, wrong one. 180. Okay, all right. We divide this, so that's 15, it's 1/12 pi. Okay, now I know each angle has an arc each angle is equivalent to 1/12 pi. And then you want to use a ruler or find something to approximate what your radians would be. In this case, let's say I've got this over here. I can do it right here. Alright. Gotta move everything that's on my quilting board. Okay. 1723, so the diameter would be 6 inches, which means my radius is half of that, which is 3. So as this is your theta, my radius is 3. So your arc length S is going to be theta times radius, or okay, so each arc, your arc length is 1/4 pi. So that's how you would start it. So you'd be taking and dividing up one circle that way and getting the arc length. And then we'd write our, okay, which quadrant, you know, positive, negative, where's sine and cosine, positive and negative. And so if our radius is 3, I'll show you how you do this. My arc length is 1/4 pi. My radius is 3. I want to write my ordered pair. So one way you can do this is 15 degrees. You can do the sine of 15 and the cosine of 15. And that's one way. So we approximate these, and that'll give you what your first ordered pair is. So we know when it's 0 degrees, you have cosine is 1, sine is 0. So what are you here? Okay, the next one would be at 30 degrees. After that, it's 45 degrees. Okay, so each time you're adding 15 degrees to that interior angle. Also, if you're doing these with a calculator, even online, make sure that you're using if it's in degrees, your calculator gives you the answer in degrees. If you're in radians, make sure you're putting radian measurement in, not degrees. It'll give you 2 different things. Okay, so that's unit circle. Right,